Hello everybody, it's another little bit of a different video. This is going to be called Perfect Pokemon Presentation. Okay, when I say perfect Pokemon, I mean it's got like 5 IVs, perfect ones, in the respected sort of stats. So if it's an physically offensive Pokemon, it won't have it in special attack, and that's it. And the opposite way with other Pokemon. So, starting off with my Zangoose Toxic Boost, so it gets like an attack increase, I think, or yes, it's an attack increase from being poisoned. So it does a lot more damage. That's why I also have Facade in it, because it gets poisoned every time I use it. So that does more damage, and Quick Attack for priority, Close Combat for major damage, and Shadow Claw for ghost coverage. So now my Kecleon, Protein Kecleon. So this has Sucker Punch, Hone Claws, Protect, and Shadow Sneak. I normally run this with leftovers, so that's what the Protect's for. Hone Claws is obviously the power pits are pretty low attack, and Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch is for priority, which isn't the best. This isn't really the best set. This is just a set I thought was good at the time. I might change it, but I probably will keep Shadow Sneak on it. Good when you're facing normal types. Obviously you can't do anything to them if you Shadow Sneak, but they can't do anything to you at that point as well. So here's my modest Rain Dish Blastoise. This is my defensive one. So I don't ever mega these. The Rain Dish is so I've made sure I gave him his hidden ability because I plan on keeping him in this, let's just say, form, not mega evolving him. So the Rain Dish obviously giving him health recovery. I could also put leftovers on him, but it all depends. So that's why I don't have Water Pulse. I prefer to have Scald, so because he's more of a stally Pokemon. I would put Protect on it, but then I don't have as much coverage. But the Rapid Spin, obviously, for those Sword Pokemon setting up, and obviously the Dark Pulse is for the flinching and for other coverage. So similar with the other one, this is my specially defensive one, which I'm putting Assault Vest on, but they don't make an item that raises your defense, and for me it's only for special defense, so I would have put it on the other one if there was such an item. This one's got a slightly different moveset. Instead of having Dark Pulse, it has Flash Cannon, just more different coverage, because there's more specially defensive fairies, I think, so he'll be more likely to be used against a fairy. No, not specially defensive, specially offensive. So that's the difference between him, and he has the same moves virtually. In the Assault Vest, that means I can't use like status moves and all that. I can only use attacks with it. But that, and it raises my special defense. So let's go on to my Jelly Bean slash Reuniclus. There we go. This one's Calm, Magic Guard, Life Orb. So it's got no special attack investments, all in its special defense, and all in its HP. But that's why I have it as Magic Guard with a Life Orb, because Magic Guard means you don't get no damage from the Life Orb. So I have Recover, Light Scream, Psychic, and Reflect on this. That's probably going to change. The screens I don't tend to use a lot, and they don't last that long anyway. So I would probably swap both my screens for like 2 other moves, like Shadow Ball and Psy Shock, probably, just for that that specially defensive Pokemons that I face. Use that against them instead, doing physical damage. So onto my Kabutops, which is Jolly, Swift Swim, Rocky Helmet. So the Rocky Helmet I probably shouldn't really have on it, but it was because of certain Pokemon I faced a lot. I used to face Talonflames quite a lot, so I could take a hit from a Talonflame due to my typing. So the Rocky Helmet was to do some damage onto that, so that's why I've got that on there. I'd probably swap it for something else. The move set is not very good. It's got 2 stab moves and then 2 setup moves. I'd probably remove the Rock Polish as soon as I get a Drizzle Politoed, and if anyone has one and they're willing to swap it, or the pre-evolutions with their hidden ability, and if you're willing to swap it for something that I've got many perfect Pokemon. Some with hidden abilities, some with not. Okay, my next Pokemon is Black Widow / Weavile. So this one's Adamant, because it's quite a fast Pokemon. I see no need for it to have a jolly nature. It has Pickpocket, which can be good and bad. Weavile can't survive many hits, so it would be good to have a Focus Sash on him, but that doesn't work on my moveset, so I might change it up a bit. And it has King's Rock, and that works with 2 of its moves / all of its moves. So King's Rock gives like every move a chance to flinch. When I fling it, it flinches automatically and does some damage. If I'm using Ice Charge and I'm still holding the King's Rock, it can flinch sometimes. And then Bite already flinches, that's just raising the chance, and Icicle Crush already flinches, raising the chance even more. And obviously that Pickpocket, if they hit me and don't kill me, I take their arm, and then there's a chance, if that's like a choice band, I could fling that, and I think that does quite heavy damage. So on to my next Pokemon, my Porkchop / Grumpig. So this isn't the best Pokemon. When I say that, it's good in its tier, but I never use these sort of Pokemon in their tier. I'm normally facing a lot higher Pokemon like OU. So my Pokemon, I don't win too many battles because the person I face primarily, uses like things like Talonflame and Mega Alakazam, Mega frickin' Manectric as well, and a lot of those Pokemon are fast and powerful, so my team ain't too suited for this, but it is good, depending on the sort of Pokemon you're facing. It has thick fat, so helping it be even more defensive, especially defensive at that. I think this one's just primarily specially defensive, that's why I have Calm Mind in it to set up more special defense and give it some attack. So its EVs are in HP and special defense. Yeah, the thick fat makes fire attacks and ice attacks weaker. The leftovers is to get more health back, and the moves I have is Magic Coat, which I might change, which like basically reflects Burn, Leech Seed. I don't know if it does the same with Stealth Rocks and like Sticky Webs, or Sticky Web, I should say. And other moves I have in this is Power Gem, Calm Mind, and Psychic. The Power Gem that gives me more coverage than Dazzling Gleam, I'm pretty sure. So I was like, I should have this on it. And then Calm Mind set up, and then the Psychic for stab damage. I could get Psyshock on it in replace of that, but I'm the person I face primarily. I normally sort of build my teams a bit around him, so he doesn't really have a lot of specially defensive Pokemon or defensive in any way, so it doesn't really make much difference. So here's my Swinner. Modest, Big Pecs, but the ability doesn't really matter because I think both its abilities are garbage. I think it only has 2 as well. So this one has Ice Beam, Scald, Defog, and Air Slash. So this is fast and specially offensive. That's where my EVs are in. So it has Defog to get rid of those annoying things like rocks, sticky webs, and all other things. Air Slash for stab damage and possible flinches. Scald for burns and stab damage. Ice Beam for a bit more coverage. So next Pokemon is my Swoobat, which was recently made. It's Modest, Simple, Focus Sash, and its moveset: it's Air Slash, Calm Mind, Roost, and Psychic. So what Simple does is Calm Mind only normally raises your special attack and special defense by 1, but when you have Simple, it doubles that, so it does it sharply both times. So this is good to have on something like this. If you're faster than the other Pokemon and it's specially offensive, you probably will survive an attack if you get a Calm Mind off. The Roost could be changed, but it all depends. After I've got Calm Mind off, I'm specially defensive. It all depends if I'm faster than the other. If this is the fastest Pokemon in that particular game. If not, then the Roost won't come in too handy. So obviously Psychic and Air Slash, both stab moves. One flinches and one's stronger. obviously for stab damage, both of them anyway. So here's my Galvantula. I would have a Life Orb on him normally. So it's timid for speed. So as Thunder, Bug Buzz, Sticky Web, and Energy Ball. So the Thunder takes advantage of his compound eyes, which raises his accuracy. Bug Buzz, Stab, Sticky Web, like slow down other teams' Pokemon, only the ground Pokemon though, so it's not the useful list. And Energy Ball for that coverage on Pokemon that are water or ground, I think. Yeah, I'm not too good with knowing what grass is super effective on. I don't know all my typings, so let's go into my next one. So this is Venomoth. It's timid, tinted lenses, which I think makes his not very effective moves neutral. So Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb, Psychic, and Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance is a set move, speed sharply rises. Does it? I think they all sharply. No, they don't. I'm not sure if they sharply rise. Actually, let me check that. So the user performs a beautiful mystical dance that boosts the user's special attack. No, it doesn't say, but it rises my special attack, special defense, and speed. So that's good for Venomoth. So that's a good move to have because it sets you to gives you the chance even to sweep quite easily. If you get 2 of them off, you can probably sweep. So it has quite a big move coverage, this Pokemon as well. So Bug Buzz for stab, Sludge Bomb for stab, Psychic for any other coverage on other poison types or other Pokemon. Okay, now I'm going to show off these are perfect Pokemon, and you know what I mean by perfect, but they're not the Pokemon I'm using. So like this one's got Unaware, so it's not the ability I want, but I'd use it to breed maybe. If I wanted to, I think my other Swoobat's a girl, yeah, so if I wanted to get another simple Swoobat, I just have to, I just have to breed it with this one. I'd probably trade this for anything, maybe possibly a Drizzle, Politoed, or the pre-evolutions with their hidden abilities. So here's Thick Fat Spoink, perfect as well. This one I was using for breeding. That was with the Swoobat originally, because I didn't have any other. I didn't want to keep using a Ditto. I wanted to do it quick, so I used this. So here's an Adamant into Focus Sneasel. This one I've used for breeding, but it's perfect. Same with this one. I haven't used this one for breeding, but this one's perfect. Not the best abilities, but pressure can be good, because that Pickpocket can be bad depending on certain things. Like if you're facing a muck and it uses Shadow Sneak on you, and it has its if it has a recovery item like Black Sludge, it gives that to you, and you'd have to fling that. If you don't have fling, then you're getting constant damage. Okay, next Pokemon is my Shuppet. I have 2 of these, 2 different abilities. Insomnia, don't let you fall asleep. Frisk, checks the items of Pokemon. Both just normal, really. There's not much difference between any of Shuppet's abilities. Like there's Curse Body, which is probably the best one, but now that there's Mega Bayonet, it doesn't get used for its abilities very much anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you use. But it can be used. The Curse Body better than all of them, I would say. So next Pokemon, Perfect Kecleon, colour change, so that's why I don't use it. Same with this one. They have some random moves just because they've been I've used them for breeding. So I have 2 Squirtles normally, another 2 like perfect Squirtles, and they don't have any particular movesets, so they just don't have their hidden abilities. Okay, that's not all. I have my Battle Box Pokemon. So here's my Slowbro, which is physically defensive, bold, brazen is defensive, more regenerator, so when I go out I get more health. Leftovers, gaining more health. Slack Off as another form of recovery, and then Psychic, Scald, and Calm Mind. So those 2 moves are Stab, Calm Mind to set up, which I've sweeped with this Pokemon before. That's another video on my channel that you should check out. I might leave a description to that, and I might leave a link to that in the description. So here's my Pelipper. That's bold as well for the defense, because it's a defensive Pokemon. Rain Dish for extra recovery, Leftovers for extra recovery, and Roost for the same. Obviously getting rid of my flying type as well, so if a rock type tries to attack me, I can use that and obviously get rid of my flying type, and the damage will just be normal. So then I have Air Slash and Scald on it, stab moves, Ice Beam, extra coverage. So here's my Muck, which I've sweeped with as well, which I should put in the description, or you can just go on my channel and look for my videos. It clearly say Muck Sweep and Slowbro Sweep. So this one's Careful, that's raising its special defense because it's specially defensive. It has Poison Touch, Black Sludge as its item, and Poison Touch is its ability, which gives a chance for like every physical move to poison. So that's why I have Shadow Sneak on it and Poison Jab. Poison Jab already has a chance to poison, plus the Poison Touch gives it even more chance. I have Protect on it to stall that poison and regain health. I have Shadow Sneak on it for priority, Curse on it for more defense. Well, I need defense because I don't have as much defense on this, and attack. But I lose speed, but Muck's already pretty slow. Wait, let me go for this way. Here's my Cursed Body Jolly Banette. So what I was talking about earlier, the ability doesn't matter too much. I'm having it as a Mega, so as you can see with the bayonet height. So it has Knockoff, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, and Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp I can use when I have Prankster when I Mega Evolve. Shadow Sneak for priority, Shadow Claw for major damage when he Mega Evolves, and Knockoff to get major damage when they have items and to knock off the item. Okay, next Pokemon, Trevenant. Especially defensive this one is. It's Careful, raising that even more. The Harvest, so he can keep getting his Citrus Berry back after he's used it. Will-O-Wisp, burning people again. Protect, to get health back, and maybe if I didn't get a Harvest the turn before, to get that. Leech Seed, to get even more health back. And Horn Leech is a strong move, plus it gives you health back. So he's mainly about stalling the burns. It'd be good to have Toxic on this thing, but Will-O-Wisp is a more suited move, I'd say. Adamant, Persian with Technician and Life Orb. So he's not the best at the moment because I don't have the strongest normal type move I can have on it, but Payday seemed like it would suit him, seeing as that's like a signature move for like Meowth. So I've got on him. I don't use it often. I really should swap it, maybe just for like a move that isn't under like 60, and just get like a high damage move anyway. So I've got Aerial Ace because that's 60 damage, so that does 90 damage with its Technician boost. So it's a pretty powerful move. Bite does the same and has a chance of flinching. Fake Out gets boosted, and it obviously flinches every time, and it only works in the first bit of the game. So those are all my Pokemon. All very different, some very similar. A lot of mine are Stoolie, and a lot of mine are low tiers. So if you ever want to do Wi-Fi battles with me, don't be bringing the high tier Pokemon, because you're just gonna sweep me, because I lose quite a lot in my battles, as I've said, because I'm always facing a lot higher tiered Pokemon. So a lot of mine are base 500 maybe, sometimes lower, and they're not very powerful, but I like them. A lot of mine are Hoenn Pokemon, I've noticed as well. I'll go through quick and see which ones are. So there's Banette, there's Pelipper, there's Zangoose, there's Kecleon, there's Grumpig, and that's it. So that's, I think the majority of them, well, not the majority of them, I've got more Hoenn Pokemon than anything, I think. Yeah, it should be. If you count different Pokemon, so I think Kanto Pokemon I have quite a few of as well, but I have 2 Blastoids, so that's the end of the video. So subscribe, like, comment, and if you've got a Drizzle Politoed member, I want one, and if you want to comment about sets I can make next, like give me ideas. I might change them, but I will say it was your original idea. Give you some recognition. If you've got a channel, put that there as well. I'll link it in the description of that video. Hopefully I should link some of my videos and Butter's channel in the description for this video. And goodbye everybody.